Hey everyone, Gigi here with Spirit Readings, and I want to say hello and welcome. I'm so glad that you guys can join me here today. We are in the first week here of a brand new month. Hello, November. I did do a welcome November reading for the general collective if you guys would like to go and check that out. All 12 signs for the month of November have been done and are up on my channel as well, you guys. I started with Scorpio and I ended with Libra. So if you would like to go and check those out. Wow, you guys. So last time I checked, we are still 2 subscribers away from reaching the 200 mark. That is going to be my goal right here, right now. Then, like I mentioned before, the end of the year, I'm hoping to be at 300, you guys. And when we do reach 200, I will announce the giveaway for the reading. You know, you have to be 18 or older. It doesn't matter where you guys live, and you have to be subscribed to my channel. That's pretty much the only rules, and it is for the Animal Spirit Guide tarot reading. And so it pretty much gives you an animal spirit guide and a crystal, as well as some more information. So I really enjoyed it. It is up on my Etsy store if you would like to go and check it out. And you know, you guys can book readings with me through my Etsy. I do have a few things available on there if you would like to check that out. I would be so grateful and thankful, you guys. It really means a lot to me. All right, but we're here for our daily reading for the general collective for Monday, November 2nd. Now, please keep in mind, there are so many of us, so not everything may resonate. And you know what? That's perfectly okay. If it doesn't apply, go on ahead and let her fly, you guys. You know, if it doesn't resonate with you, just leave it for someone else who it does resonate with. And you know, if something doesn't fit, if something doesn't feel right to your spirit, you know, just accept, you know what, hey, it doesn't fit, it doesn't feel right, it's not working for me personally, and I'm just gonna let it go. You know, there's absolutely no sense in stressing yourself out or making yourself feel bad by trying to force things to fit, feel right, and work when they simply just don't. You know, woo-saw right on out the door with that mess, you know, because this is an intuitive reading here, you guys. All right, are you ready to dive on in? So some wisdom for the everyday witch. We have meditation for clarity coming in, and this is coming from the Everyday Witch Oracle by Deborah Blake. This wisdom that we can use today is coming from the element of air. Now, our air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And, you know, you may have one or more of these signs in your birth chart somewhere. Like for me, I'm a Sun Leo, but I have Gemini rising. I'm sure I have Libra in certain placements within my birth chart as well. But even if you don't, or you don't know, you guys, that's perfectly okay. Because just like the magician, we can draw on the power of any element at any time. And, you know, it can be very hard for us to see things clearly sometimes, you know, and the closer we are, or the more involved that we are, the harder it can be. You know, ask yourself, do I see myself with clear and honest eyes? You know, it's time to seek out clarification on an issue or issues that you're currently facing. Look at things more closely and don't take things just at surface value only. You know, sometimes when we first look at things, it may be through clouded vision. And, you know, we'll need to pause and reflect and then come back and look again. You know, we can ask for this clarity to be shown as well, you guys, you know, and sometimes when we meditate or go to sleep, things just, you know, we find the answers that we're seeking. All right, the present, the current situation. We do have the Eight of Swords, and you know, this is all about restrictions, feeling bound, helpless, and, you know, very vulnerable, like, I don't like this, you know. It may seem like other things or people are holding us captive, but we have actually imprisoned our own selves here. You know, we're free to move, but the blindfold prevents us from seeing any way out, you guys. You know, we feel like we are trapped when we're really not, you know, and we're refusing to remove the blindfold and not asking for help here either. You know, we're just like, okay, I'm just gonna stay here, just gonna stay here. You know. Ooh. All right, desires, our hopes, and possibly even our fears. We have the World coming in here, and you know, this is symbolizing the completion of the journey that we each started out as the Fool, you guys. You know, we have gained universal understanding and, you know, the highest level of consciousness that can be achieved here. It's also bringing in a completion of cycles and the promise of new beginnings for us. You know, when one journey ends, another one's ready. You know, we're ready to set out again after a time of rest. And here the figure that we see is in a state of meditation. So it seems like a good day for meditation, you guys, as she's sitting on top of the world. You know, this symbolizes for us the most perfect integration of mind, body, and spirit. Yes, getting it all involved there, you guys. All right, some helpful matters, some positive energies coming in, and it's coming from the Queen of Wands. And whether you're male or female, you know, this is the energy of Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius coming in here, and we're being offered, you know, all of the magnetic and attractive energy, confidence, and warmth of the fiery Queen of Wands. You know, we're caring and sincere, and that draws people to us because of our cheerfulness and our optimism. You know, we're just as strong and capable as her lion companion here, and we are capable of accomplishing whatever it is that we set our mind to do, you guys. You know, it first takes place in the mind before we put action behind it, right? So we have the ability to soar like an eagle. And, you know, when we are soaring, we have that eagle eye view here as well, you guys. So it's a beautiful, wonderful thing right here. Now, you know, we got to have some challenges. We got to have some opposing energies to keep things in balance. And it's coming in with this Five of Swords here. And, you know, this is representing a feeling of betrayal here. You know, someone may have cheated or used an unfair advantage they had over us, or we used it against someone else to win. You know, yes, we most definitely need to look out for ourselves, you guys, yet, you know, hurting others and our own self-interest will lead us to a very shallow and very hollow victory. And, you know, we may seem pleased with our victory at first, you know, if we are the ones that inflicted this pain. And, you know, if we're not the ones who did them, we're the ones standing here to bleed with the swords piercing us. So whichever role you find yourself in, you know, either way, someone does pause to look back at all the damage that they caused. And, you know, pleasure is lost in the win. You know, I started hearing that old song, nobody wins, slamming doors. We both lost this fight before. It's a good song, you guys. All right, the outcome, the likely result of this situation, we now have the Queen of Swords coming in here. So whether you're male or female, this is now the energy of Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius coming in. You know, this is where we may be a little more stern. You know, we're ruling with our head here instead of our hearts. Now, this doesn't mean we are unfeeling or without compassion. You know, we ready ourselves for battle when necessary. We pick up our sword of truth and our shield of faith here. You know, but we actually prefer to keep things civilized if we can. You know, we're truly learning to pick our battles here, you guys. Now, these clouds of conflict, they will part and they will illuminate us with the light of hope again. Trust and believe, you guys. You know, there is an end to whatever the situation is for each of us personally. All right, our angelic message. This is what our guides and our angels want us to know today. And we have the moon coming in here. You know, ignoring the cause of your anxiety will make the anxiety worse. Confront the darkness so that you may see what parts are real and what is delusion or fantasy. You know, we may if I can talk, we may be becoming more aware here, you know, of things that are usually kept in the dark from us. Now, this can have us feeling very anxious. You know, being in the dark can be very confusing, very overwhelming. And then having the truth come to light can be scary. You know, it can shake things up. And the moon is the energy of Pisces coming in, some water element coming in here, whether we're male or female. Elamaya, who we see here, is the angel of inward journeys. The name means hidden God. Now, she helps resolve psychological problems and acts as a guide to subconscious insight. It is said that Elamaya watches over the oceans and seas, protecting those who travel upon them. So, you know, and we just had a full moon, you guys, the second one for the month of October, and we're still under its energies a little bit. So, you know, we could have that silvery light and we may not be seeing things as clearly as we possibly can. All right, some daily healing coming in here. I wanted to show you the back of the card, the imagery. And we have learned to keep your heart open and soft through the trials of life. You know, when we harden our hearts, you guys, we block the natural flow of things. And in turn, you know, we make the trials of this life that much harder on ourselves. When we learn to pick our battles, rest when we need to, and keep our hearts open and soft, we gain much more than we could ever dare dream of, you guys. You know, yeah, there are things in this world that can harden our hearts and harden our minds. And, you know, it's a conscious effort on our parts to, you know what? Yes, that happened and it was really hard. But I have so much love within me. Help me work forgiveness into whatever situation there is. Let there be healing, reconciliation, and peace coming into this situation. I don't know, you guys, I just really felt led to speak that out. And, you know, it may be something that you find you need to speak into existence for yourself as well. Go with what you're being led with, you guys. All right, you know, this is my favorite time, the daily meditation. You know, when we take a moment here and we pause and we reflect and we rest a little bit, you know, when we're taking in our deep breaths, you know, if we need to see it as smoke or light. And then when we release fully, you guys. If it needs to come out as a sigh, let that sigh come out. If it needs to come out as a scream, let that scream come out. This is about releasing fully here, and it'll help you feel better. And again, when you're exhaling, if you need the imagery of light or smoke or however works best for you, you guys, you know, take this and make this your own. You know, and then, you know, when we do the breaths and we're taking our moment, you know, we're letting calm and peace come into our souls. And I will put this in the description down below, you guys, and you can repeat this to yourself quietly or aloud as many times as you need to. And we have, I am open to romance and I welcome giving and receiving love. Yes, beautiful, wonderful, amazing. You know, you could light incense or a candle, ground yourself out in nature, listen to some meditation music on romance. You know, whatever it is that you feel led to do. And some good crystals to use while you meditate today. I have a bunch of rose quartz here around me. Rose quartz, rhodonite, garnet, and jade. I have a garnet bracelet that I love to wear. You know, keeping romance and love strong requires patience and understanding. Know that all is well and all will be well. You know, really claim that. And I'm going to pick up my raw piece of rose quartz here. This is the one I was drawn to take. Now you may feel your body start to warm up, tingle, vibrate. If you are holding a crystal, you may feel it warm up, vibrate, and start to tingle. You know, if all you have is yourself and your intentions, that's perfectly okay, you guys. You are good enough just as you are. If you don't have any of these crystals, but you have a clear quartz, you can use the clear quartz in place of any other crystal. I am open to romance and I welcome giving and receiving love. I am open to romance and I welcome giving and receiving love. I am open to romance and I welcome giving and receiving love. Yes, you guys, beautiful, wonderful, amazing energies here, and those were all stuck to me. Okay, you guys, you know, you may want to Google the angel number 33. You know, this came with the romance card that we had for our daily meditation today, you know, just to see where spirit leads you. You know, there just may be a goody good for you there. Now we had the presence of the Queen of Fire, the power of action, and the Queen of Air, the power of the mind. You know, combine their forces to help you achieve greater good for yourself, you guys. You know, we had a lot of air blowing into this reading today. You know, we need some fresh air to blow across our lives and our mind to bring with it a fresh and more positive perspective and outlook. We need to rise up and pick up our sword of truth. Learning to pick our battles is a great place to start, you guys. Yes, 100%. All right, gonna take a moment and read from the Lou Ellen's 2020 Witches Spell-A-Date Almanac here. And we are looking at Monday, November 2nd. The color of the day is white and the incense of the day is lily. All Souls Day blessing. Pagans seem to think that the word soul is the private property of the standard brand religions. For 1,000 years, however, soul, which is not a Latin word and comes from the Teutonic Saul, S-A-W-L, and the Gothic Sewala, has meant the principle of life in humans or animals. Linguists tell us that in English, the most basic words are the Anglo-Saxon ones. Soul is thus an idea basic to our knowledge of ourselves. Although All Souls Day was created to bring the dead through purgatory, that's not one of our articles of faith. Let us instead pray for and bless all the dead people we see on the news so that they may rest a while and then be reborn into brighter, safer new lives. Rest now and sleep in peace. Forget the terror, bombs, and wars. When you wake in that unknown other place, release old lessons, set out for morning stars. And that was submitted by Barbara Ardinger. All right. Oops, I closed it without putting my bookmark back in, you guys. Ooh, I think I'm still feeling the effects of Halloween and that full moon, you guys. All right. I hope that we all have a marvelous Monday, you guys. Please leave me a comment and let me know. I love hearing from you guys. I do take the time to read through all of the comments and respond and answer any questions that there may be to the best of my ability. If you enjoyed this reading and the messages here, please smash the heck out of that like button, that old thumbs up button, you know, give it the old razzle dazzle pizzazzle there, you guys. And please subscribe if you feel led to. I would love and appreciate that so very much. You guys, I love seeing growth. I love seeing expansion. And I love being able to interact with you guys on a daily basis. It really does bring a lot of joy into my life. You know, you guys are a blessing for me, and I want to be a blessing for you in return. And if you do decide to subscribe, make sure you tap that bell icon so you get the ding ding when I upload new content. And please share, you guys, because that does help me grow. That does help me get out there. You guys are so wonderful and so amazing, and I love and appreciate each and every single one of you. And from the bottom of my heart, I want to say thank you, blessed be, namaste, and goodbye.